Hey everyone! Welcome back to Channel Name. Today we're celebrating an amazing day in medical history, World Radiography Day. Yep, this day is all about celebrating the art and science behind X-rays, MRIs, and all those cool imaging techniques that help doctors look inside the body. You know, it's like having superpowers. We can see right through skin and bone to figure out what's going on inside. This day is all about celebrating the brilliant minds who made this possible and the skilled professionals who use these technologies every day to keep us healthy. We're going to take you through some fascinating facts about radiography and why it's so important. We'll uncover the history, explore the science, and even bust some myths along the way. So buckle up and get ready for a fascinating journey into the world of medical imaging. Let's get started. So why do we celebrate World Radiography Day on November 8th? Well, it marks a pivotal moment in scientific history. Picture this. It's 1895, and a physicist named Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen is tinkering away in his lab in Germany. He's experimenting with cathode rays, which are beams of electrons, when something truly extraordinary happens. Röntgen notices that a fluorescent screen across the room starts to glow when the cathode rays are turned on. Even more surprising, this glow persists even when he places objects, like books and pieces of wood, between the cathode ray tube and the screen. Now, Röntgen, being a sharp scientist, knows something big is going on. He realizes that these mysterious rays, which he calls X-rays because, well, their true nature is still unknown, can pass through solid objects. But here's the kicker: different materials absorb these X-rays to varying degrees. Röntgen discovers that denser materials, like bones, absorb more X-rays, while less dense materials, like skin and muscle, allow more X-rays to pass through. This means that if you place, say, your hand between the cathode ray tube and a photographic plate, the bones in your hand will cast a shadow on the plate, revealing their internal structure. To test this out, Röntgen does something pretty daring. He asks his wife Bertha to place her hand on a photographic plate while he aims the X-rays at it. And voila! The world's first X-ray image is born, clearly showing the bones in Bertha's hand, including her wedding ring. Can you imagine seeing that for the first time? It must have been both amazing and a little spooky. This groundbreaking discovery, made on November 8, 1895, revolutionized medicine and earned Röntgen the very first Nobel Prize in Physics in 1901. World Radiography Day commemorates this momentous achievement and celebrates the profound impact that X-rays and other medical imaging techniques have had on healthcare ever since. All right, let's talk about that first X-ray image of Bertha Röntgen's hand. It's become an iconic image, a symbol of this incredible scientific breakthrough. But did you know that Bertha's reaction to seeing her own bones was not exactly what you'd call enthusiastic? Imagine this. You're living in the late 19th century, and your husband, a brilliant but somewhat eccentric scientist, calls you into his lab. He's clearly excited about something, but he's also being a bit secretive. He asks you to put your hand on this plate and hold very still while he does something. You can't see these mysterious X-rays he's talking about, but you trust your husband and agree to the experiment. Then he develops the plate, and there it is, an image of the bones inside your living hand. Now remember, this is a time when people didn't have a clear understanding of radiation or its effects. The concept of seeing inside the human body without surgery was simply unheard of. So when Bertha saw that image, she was reportedly quite shaken. Some accounts say she exclaimed, "I have seen my death." Now we can't know for sure exactly what Bertha Röntgen felt at that moment, but it's safe to say that it must have been a strange and unsettling experience. Imagine seeing a part of yourself that was always hidden, something that seemed to belong to the realm of skeletons and the afterlife. It's no wonder she had such a strong reaction. But Bertha's initial fear highlights just how revolutionary Röntgen's discovery truly was. It shattered the illusion of the body as a solid, impenetrable entity and opened up a whole new world of possibilities for medical diagnosis and treatment. And just think, this was just the beginning. We've talked a lot about X-rays, which are amazing for visualizing bones and other dense structures. But radiography doesn't stop there. MRI and CT scans allow us to see even more of the body in incredible detail. MRI, or magnetic resonance imaging, uses a powerful magnetic field and radio waves. It creates images of the body's internal structures without ionizing radiation. It's like magic, but with more science. Your body is mostly water, and water molecules contain hydrogen atoms. These atoms align with the magnetic field and emit signals detected by the MRI machine. This creates detailed images of organs, muscles, tendons, ligaments, nerves, and blood vessels. CT scans, or computed tomography scans, use X-rays in a different way. A CT scanner rotates around the body, taking multiple X-ray images from different angles. These images are reconstructed into detailed cross-sectional images of the body. CT scans are useful for visualizing complex fractures, detecting tumors, and assessing internal injuries. Both MRI and CT scans are non-invasive, requiring no incisions or injections. We've been talking about all the amazing things that radiography can do, but none of it would be possible without the skilled professionals who operate these complex machines and care for patients during these procedures. So let's give a big shout out to the unsung heroes of healthcare, the radiographers. Radiographers, also known as radiologic technologists, are the highly trained professionals who work behind the scenes to capture the images that help doctors diagnose and treat a wide range of medical conditions. They're like the photographers of the medical world, but instead of capturing smiles, they're capturing images that can save lives. Becoming a radiographer requires specialized education and training. They need to have a deep understanding of anatomy, physiology, radiation safety, patient positioning, and the technical aspects of operating sophisticated imaging equipment. They're like walking encyclopedias of medical imaging. But their job involves much more than technical expertise. Radiographers are also responsible for ensuring patient safety and comfort during what can sometimes be an anxiety-provoking experience. They explain the procedure to patients, answer their questions, and address any concerns they might have. They're like patient advocates, making sure that every step of the imaging process is as smooth and stress-free as possible. And let's not forget that radiographers often work with patients from all walks of life, from newborns getting their first X-rays to elderly patients undergoing complex imaging procedures. They need to be adaptable, compassionate, and skilled at communicating with people of all ages and backgrounds. They're like healthcare chameleons, blending their technical expertise with empathy and understanding. When you think of X-rays, you probably picture hospitals, doctors' offices, and maybe even the dentist's chair. But did you know that X-rays have a whole range of applications outside of medicine? They're like the Swiss Army knives of the scientific world. Let's start with airport security. Ever wonder how those scanners at the airport can see through your bags without actually opening them? You guessed it, X-rays. Airport security scanners use low-dose X-rays to create images of the contents of your luggage, allowing security personnel to identify any prohibited items without slowing down the line. But X-rays aren't just for spotting contraband. They're also invaluable tools for art historians and conservators. X-rays can penetrate layers of paint, revealing hidden brush strokes, underlying sketches, and even previous restorations, providing valuable insights into an artwork's history and authenticity. It's like being able to see through an artist's eyes. And if you're a fan of dinosaurs and fossils, you'll be excited to know that paleontologists use X-rays to study fossils without damaging them. X-rays can reveal the internal structure of bones, teeth, and even fossilized eggs, helping scientists learn more about extinct creatures and how they lived. It's like taking a peek millions of years into the past. But wait, there's more. X-rays are also used in materials science to analyze the structure of metals, plastics, and other materials, ensuring their quality and safety. And in the food industry, X-rays are used to inspect food products for contaminants, ensuring that what we eat is safe and free of foreign objects. So the next time you enjoy a meal or hop on a plane, remember the silent but powerful role that X-rays play in our everyday lives. So there you have it. From the discovery of X-rays to the wonders of MRI and CT scans, radiography has come a long way in a relatively short amount of time. It's amazing to think about how these technologies have revolutionized medicine, improved countless lives, and expanded our understanding of the human body. But let's not forget the human element behind these incredible tools. A huge thank you to all the radiographers and medical professionals around the world who work tirelessly to ensure patient safety, comfort, and accurate diagnoses. Your dedication and expertise don't go unnoticed. Stay curious, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video. Happy World Radiography Day!